Hello, and good morning. Welcome back to Infinite Roleplay. My name is Nelson, your totally immersed power gamer and cartographer, and we're back, yes, back in InKarnate. I know I've been doing a few of these videos, and basically promoting how awesome of a beginner's tool InKarnate is. So today I want to basically point out a few of missteps that I believe InKarnate has. Now, if you're seeing this video as being the first video, don't let that discourage you from using InKarnate. It's a very easy program to get into, to get started with. The learning curve is almost non-existent. You go in there and just play. Pretty much how fast you can start playing with InKarnate. Let's just go to a create. Now, the first misstep, in my opinion, is there is no right-click functionality. Now, mind you, I don't author web programs, so I'm not sure if they're capable of this, or how much extra work it might be, or how easy it might be. I have no clue. But if you want to draw, you can draw. But if you want to erase or subtract what you've drawn in your landmass, you must select the option and then go back up here and select the option, and then maybe add a little bit back, and then go back up here, select the option, and then remove. Now, granted, that's not, it's not impossible, it's not difficult. However, having right-click functionality, left-click to draw, right-click to remove, or left-click to add, right-click to subtract, would just be a great deal better, in my opinion. I think the workflow would just, it'd be nice, smooth, real easy. Now, going down to the next option, the brush tool, my suggestion for the right-click functionality of the brush tool would be this flyout menu. You already have a flyout menu. Now, if this menu could appear wherever your mouse is on the map by right-clicking, that would add a great deal of fluidity to the project when you're working on the map. You know, this is just normal save, copy, whatever, right? So that when you're down, let's see, I gotta go back up here to add. So you have a landmass down here. You want to paint some grassland. You gotta go down here to paint the grassland. Now I want to add some beaches. I can't add beaches without going back up here, hitting the flyout menu, and going to the desert, coming back down, and then adding the beaches. And then if I wanted to add some foresty area, I have to come back up here, click the fly down menu, click forests, come back down here, and then start drawing some foresty area. If I wanted to make this wetlands or swamp, again, come back up here, click swamp, come back down here, and then add the swamp. Again, it's not an impossible task. It's not an impossibly difficult task. It's not even difficult. It's just extra steps that right-click functionality could completely remove, increasing your speed and your workflow, making the program feel a little bit more fluid than it already is. Now, the objects. The object tool. You have this flyout. Now, right-clicking the right click functionality having this fly out would be great. I believe that would be a boon too. If not that, my next suggestion would be to have, like, if I click a city, I have to click off to the map, and I get that, and I still have that city loaded, so I can drop. But if I right click, nothing happens, and I can't do anything with it until I come up here and hit select. Now, I personally think that being able to right click to switch between place and select, just a toggle, would be great. But that's not the issue. You have to come back here to toggle, and then oh well, I don't want that anymore. I want the little towns, the dot towns or whatever. So there's that. That's my only issue with the object tool and the right click functionality. Pattern. Pattern. The same thing as with the object tool. Just to simply have right clicking select between place and select would be, totally great. So it just doesn't do anything. I would have to come back up to here to hit select, to drop the selection box to delete. Again, it's not difficult, just a few extra steps. The text tool, I'm not really sure what the right click functionality would be, other than to possibly drop down. You can't really see it on this visual setup I have, but on the top bar, they have place, select, a box for entering text, a box for choosing the font style, the size, whether or not it's bold, what color it is, and the shadow. If the font style, size, color, shadow, and option to be bold or not were a flyout menu that would appear, or that could appear, via right click, I think that's the only thing that I would do with the text tool. Now we go down to the note tool, which is damn near perfect, in my opinion. I love this note tool. Right click functionality to toggle between place and select. Again, it's the same thing. It's a recurring theme in my mind that I think would make InKarnate even better. So much more better. I'm not trying to be nitpicky, or, well, a little bit nitpicky. I'm spoiled. I've used other. I'm going to shut up with that. But things that I think could elevate InKarnate even higher than its current status, without having to go too far. Some of the things that I think would be lovely in InKarnate would be the ability to group notes, group objects, group patterns, have a spray tool in patterns, a few extra things that doesn't look like it's part of the program at all, like not even in its core. The ability to place and select are apparently part of the program because they're options that you could tick. So my suggestions would be just to have it added to the right click of the mouse. I mean, as from a user standpoint, not knowing the mechanics behind what goes into InKarnate, I think and I feel that it should be easy enough considering what they've achieved thus far. Another question that I have, that I would like to know, that I would like to share the answer with everyone with, if I knew, is InKarnate is currently labeled as a beta product, in the beta stage, right, in open beta. When InKarnate gets developed, will it remain free, or will it have a specific price model, like free to use, but you have to purchase additional objects and whatnot, or would it have a cloud service that's free up to a certain number of megabytes? I don't know. These are questions I would love to know, but in the current point in time, I do not know. So I guess I'm gonna end it here. This I ended not knowing. Mm. Oh, but at least I ended with some coffee. Anyway, my name is Nelson. This has been Infinite Roleplay. Hope you've enjoyed.